What's up? This is the Vinyl Casket, home to the lamest taste. You can check me out on Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube, where you can, all one word, the Vinyl Casket, where you can subscribe, like, and comment, and hit the bell for much more. This is a special video because I don't get to do these as much anymore. I really never did them that much, but I've done them a few times, and I do enjoy doing them. This is a haul video. So obviously, it is January 3rd, 2025, Christmas, New Year's just passed, and obviously people get stuff, right? So I'm going to go over some of the stuff that I got, as well as obtained through gift cards and cash and whatever. This is all stuff that has to do with the channel itself, stuff that I'm going to eventually either end up reviewing or talking about, or maybe use for content. And in that case, we're going to talk about something that I got that I'm hoping will give me the push to start live streaming on Twitch with gameplay again. This is the Nintendo Switch version of the Mega Man Zero ZX Legacy Collection. I currently have the Battle Network and the X Collection, and I really want to make content with this. I really want to play this and stream it. I think I'm going to be able to. I haven't streamed any gameplay in over a year, since probably when I got Battle Network. Being with the apartment and where we live, I would have to do a bunch of stuff to make this setup work with how I am now. I don't have my desk. I don't have my I have a monitor, but I don't have like a setup where I could just sit down and play. I have to even this setup, I have to redo it every single time I set up and then sit down, so it would just be a lot, and I would have to get longer HDMI cords. I think I need at least 2 or 3 longer ones to make this system work, and maybe even an extension cord to make the capture card work from where the PlayStation is set up. And basically it is hooked to the Ethernet cable that it was like latched behind the TV setup. So like, just to make all that work, I would have to get a couple more cords. I would have to play around. I tried to do one setup to see if it was going to work, and it was just a whole bunch. I had a whole list of stuff I was going to either have to get or move around or make work. It's going to take at least 3 or 4 shots just to problem solve everything. But I think with the Switch, with that, we have 2 docks and I have the monitor, I think I can just make that work. So this might be a future gameplay. If you haven't seen, there is a small Casket plays playlist on the YouTube, I think. But if you were from the get-go, when I just started on Twitch and how I got my affiliate, I used to play a ton. So hopefully this gets me back into that. Hopefully I can get some kind of setup set up eventually. I miss playing games. I miss having the time, but really, if I had a easier way to do a setup, I would definitely be doing more gameplay. It's just the fact that by the time I would make everything work and then problem solve to make it kind of work correctly, I wouldn't have any time to do any gameplay. Now we move on to everything is books. We're going to start off with comic related stuff. Actually, we can go with something really cool that my wife got me that is related to gameplay. If you don't know, I love Stardew. I've streamed it like once or twice on this channel. Another thing that I think I could do more of if I just had like the drive. I got a Stardew cookbook, Stardew Valley cookbook. Really sick. Love this. I love Stardew, and the new update is amazing. I definitely should be doing more gameplay if I had the time to do that. Comic wise, everything here is collected editions, and all the 2 things I have is from Fantagraphics. This is gonna be the Disney Masters Uncle Scrooge Worldwide Witch, which is a collection of stories, I believe all by the same author in one way or shape, involving Magica Dispel, and there's a couple other stories just kind of shot in there because it's the same author. Really cool, covers awesome. I love Fantagraphics. If you don't know, I have a couple of the Uncle Scrooge collection of the not Carl Barks, is the Don Rosa collection. I have a couple of the volumes of the Don Rosa collection. So I'm a huge fan of DuckTales and Uncle Scrooge and Donald. And this is really sick. But what's even cooler is a new release that just came out recently. This is Donald Duck Vacation Paradise Parade. Really, really cool. I love this larger format. So this is like a traditional trade paperback graphic novel. This is like about the same size. Obviously it's a hardcover, so it's a better quality, but this is about the same page size format. This is, if you could tell, is way bigger. And I believe this is definitely bigger than those Don Rose and Carl Barks collections. I think it's maybe the same height, but it's definitely a wider page. Obviously this is just one new story. It's bigger than an Omni, I'm pretty sure, but this is amazing. When I saw this, I knew that I had to have it, and thank God it was given to me. I love everything that Fantagraphics is doing with Disney and all these licenses. So that's the inner page. Some of the artwork is just amazing. This modern Donald Duck, the modern take on Disney right now is great. If you love traditional Disney comics, I highly suggest checking out Fantagraphics. They publish amazing stuff. They always have pretty good stuff on their website. Moving on to books. If you, again, aren't following the channel, you should know I've been on a massive Brandon Sanderson kick. I know I was in a Grishaverse thing for a long time, and I still have 2 books. So there is a video going to be coming out soon of my current TBR as of January 2025, and that's to establish my goals to get through certain things. And obviously I'm going to talk a lot about Brandon Sanderson. But I was doing Grisha, and then as I was about to be done with Grisha, I had 2 books out of the I believe 8 or 7, right? 7. I had 2 left, and then my friend wanted to start that I had suggested this to. It kind of got pushed way ahead of schedule, so we did this. And basically, first Mistborn era 1, we did that in like 3 months. So I believe we're taking a break. So that is going to be a whole video, but most of my TBR next year is going to be Brandon Sanderson Cosmere. So I'm going to talk about some of the stuff that I got. So, all right. So the first thing I was given was from my mother-in-law, and that is Brandon Sanderson, Way of Kings. This is the first book in Stormlight. This is huge. Amazing. I love it. The second overlapping thing was what my brother got me, which is the direct market editions of the first 3 books of Stormlight. So obviously I have 2. I'm gonna probably read this version because this is my preferred page size and edition style. But I own them, so that's a huge head start. And I love this little box set. I think this is really cool. And then went to Barnes and Noble because they had I think it's still going on. There's a hardcore cover sale, so I did use something in there plus just benefits and regular discounts. I acquired 2 books there. So the first book in Era 2 of Mistborn, Wax and Wane, The Alloy of Law. Really cool. Like I said, I like the taller editions because they are almost the same page height. They look better on a bookshelf together. I've been reading all of Mistborn Era 1 like this. I think Tor does an amazing job with these new covers and these new editions. Everything feels so good. Really love that. I also, from the hardcover sale, I was able to get on a huge discount. So a hardcover at what's the base price here? Yeah, like $30, 17 something. Incredible. I got the Sunlit Man, which is the last of the Secret Project books, and this is the last book before the Stormlight book 5. So really excited to add this to the collection. Obviously, it's a long way down the road to me reading and reviewing this, but it was cool to pick this up, and I had a really fun time acquiring all these books, especially the fact that I got a ton of Brandon Sanderson. The fact that I dove into this at the middle or end of September, and for some reason everyone got behind me on it, I'm really excited, like family-wise, because I'm loving this, and this is incredible. This is a really cool series, and as really, like, I believe that, like, this year I pushed myself to read more than I ever have. So there's going to be another Everything I Read in 2024 video coming out as well. Really pushed myself this year, and outside of the normal comic book stuff, because you still see me doing monthly reviews on single issues, but really pushed myself to tackle novels, and the Grishaverse was like my big kick, and then these books, I completely destroyed my whole logic of what I'm doing. So these are way bigger the books than I ever thought I was going to take on, and has made me a way better reader. And I really appreciate that. I'm excited to make more videos about all that stuff, and about these, because this is like, the stuff that originally made me want to read. Comic books and Disney and stuff like that is the whole reason why I started this channel on YouTube. And the reason why I have so much fun making videos. So thank you guys so much for checking this out. This is the Vinyl Casket, home to lamest taste. You can check me out on Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube, where you could subscribe, like, and comment, as I try to make like a cool, like, little thumbnail that won't work probably. Is it gonna work? Is this gonna work? Nope. This is not gonna work. Oh, well, maybe like this. Oh yeah, everything that I acquired book/channel content wise, this holiday season. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is the Vinyl Casket, home to lamest taste. You check me out on Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube, as well as TikTok, where you can subscribe, like, and comment. Hit the bell for much more. Do me a massive favor and stay lame.